Well, what got me involved in coaching was my son started playing t-ball, and there's just a need for people to step up and be a coach, and I kind of evolved from there as he went from t-ball to basketball and then to football. I just kind of followed along with him, and it's just something that just came about that way, and I've done it now for about 3 to 4 years. What I enjoy about it is being with the kids. You kind of relive yourself during that age, and you become a kid again right along with them. So we have a good time with it. I like to teach them. We all want to win, but winning's not the most important thing. Just teach them how to play the sport right and be good sportsmanship. Well,
Okay.
one thing that I've learned, especially in our area, there's a group of people, and when I say a group of people, anywhere from 15 to 20 people that really carry the ball for the bottom 4 to 5 counties in southern Illinois. Um, it's one of those things where I started out on the Economic Development Board, and a sister organization of economic development was the chamber. And with the times being they are, the economic times being they are, uh, there's a need for a lot of volunteerism for people to help organizations. So it kind of evolved from there and just went on and on and on. So that's kind of how I got into it. And I told Les on the phone that one thing that really drives me is the fact that once I left here and went to college, I really realized that I wanted to live here, to stay here. So when I came back, I told myself that I was going to do whatever I could to help out the community. So as down the road, maybe a kid, because of something that I would have done, maybe would have had the opportunity to stay here rather than leave. So I guess that's why I've kind of taken it to heart and just continue on with what I do.
Okay.
My mom was a board member in the creation of the Marshall Youth and Rec Center, and they needed a health proof kitchen in there, and they wanted our area of expertise since we had done that. And so we helped them get things together, necessities that they would have to have, um, the sanitation part that they were not aware with, um, some cabinetry, different kinds of things like that. We helped them pull together and the sources and the refunds and the funds for that. That was important to the community, because they needed a place that they could come and people could gather, and the youth can be involved there. They teach kids cooking classes, things of that nature. They used to have a before and after school program, and because of government funding that got cut, but they do have a summer food program, and they feed anywhere from 75 to 125 children a day during the summertime for both breakfast and lunch. And those kids would not have any place to go if that health approved kitchen was not there. There's a lot of self rewarding benefits from this, that feel good, pay it forward benefit that is there. I come from a family and friends that you give back. Somebody's always done for you, you give back. And it's always constantly doing for others because karma, what comes around goes around, and it's very fulfilling and it's very rewarding to be able to help someone make a difference in their life.
Education has been my life as a teacher, and I see the value of education for students. That you can come from humble backgrounds, but you can succeed and go far. And the scholarship programs in most of these are very important because in my own life, it happened to be two scholarships that I was able to get that helped me attend college and gain the profession that I wanted, and that was to be a teacher. Well, my senior high school English teacher, Mrs. Throgmorton, she was the epitome of a teacher, and she was gracious, cared for every one of us, paid special attention to each one of us, and that was something that was very inspiring to me. That hopefully I hope that I've been a role model for some of the students that I've had. I've had several students that have become teachers and have come back and made a comment to me, about, you were there for us. I've had several students that are actually in the journalism field that do things, and I have some students that have gone on in government service also. So I'm as proud of them as if they were my own children.
I got started with NAACP probably about 13, 14 years ago, and it needed some help. And I'd been involved in some programs in the past and had stopped getting involved because I had some issues with the community. Not, well, they were issues that didn't work out too well for me. And I felt like I had something to contribute. So I saw the NAACP needing an injection, so I got involved in it. I get enjoyment out of making things happen, helping people that need help, come to me with problems that they can't solve, and able to come up with solutions to solve those problems. I have always been interested in helping people when I could. Not looking for anything in return. Just want to help whenever I can.
Well, SIU was very good to me. I had planned on being a high school band director and ended up being a college band director and other things as well. I started teaching here early on, where I did the marching band and percussion were my primary two areas to start. But over the course of the years, the university allowed me to expand into such things as music theater and opera. I conducted many of the operas for a number of years and still am involved with their great music theater program. So SIU allowed me all those years of doing things that I just love to do. I was real lucky in that regard. And retirement has done the same thing for me. I'm still able to be involved in music, conducting the John A. Logan Band, involved with the stage company downtown. Southern Illinois has always been a good place to do diverse things, and I've tried to take advantage of them, really. It's been a very, very rewarding career, a chance to see students of mine grow and take positions virtually all over the United States teaching. So it's been quite a ride. I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Hi, I'm Diane Hood. I'm the manager of the Furniture King. I'm involved with the Women's Center, the Boys and Girls Club, and Carbondale Community High School. The high school I believe in being involved in that project is because all three of my children attended Carbondale Community High School. I believe in the Boys and Girls Club because children are our future, and I believe that the more we put back into our community and our children, the more productive they are when they become adults and they can give back to our community. My involvement with the Women's Center is because I believe truly in helping women and children and families of domestic violence and rape. And I'm very honored to receive this award, and I'm very humbled. Thank you.
It's been my pleasure to be a part of the STORM acronym, which was established by the Harrisburg Ministerial Alliance to assist the victims or to assist the survivors of the tornado that occurred just a little over a year ago now. In that 1 year, we've seen 6,000 out-of-town volunteers come in to help us with our needs. We've helped over 300 homes in things anywhere from food and clothing and housing to medical expenses, and we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel here 13 months later. I've always been a part of the community in some form or fashion as a grant writer for school districts and not-for-profit agencies. I know just about all the leaders of the community, and the church knew that I would probably be the one that wouldn't be afraid to say no or to say yes or to take the bull by the horn. So, but we put together a team of probably 50 local volunteers that did most of the work. I was just the facilitator.
Yeah, well, I first got involved with the cross in roughly 1970 when it hit on a bad spot, and we had to raise some money and get the thing reorganized. Then in recent years it became in serious disrepair, and so took one look and knew we had to do something. So we began to gather people together and got the Friends of the Cross together and began to raise the funds to refurbish the thing. And so we've raised almost $500,000, and we see what it is today. It's lit, back in shape, and ready to go, and we feel good. Well, it was disrepair, and this is one of the major tourist attractions in Southern Illinois, so we were concerned about that. There was a time when the tour buses came, they fed meals here, and things were going good. In addition to this, to the symbolic value of the cross, there's the tourist value, and so we were concerned about both, and worked toward restoring the thing. And the tour buses are now coming back, and we're not serving meals, but the religious value of the cross is here, and that's important to us, very important.
This is, I firmly believe that I've received many benefits in my life, and I think it's important to have the opportunity to give back to the community that has been my home for so many years. And I think when I say the community, I certainly am involved in work in the Carterville, Carbondale, Marion, Southern Illinois area, but also the larger community. I'm a Rotarian. I have a Rotarian pin on my lapel here because I came from a meeting today. And we're involved in service projects and providing scholarships and promoting the end of polio in the world and many other projects in a very active club in the Carterville community. And that's important to me too. Just last night we helped to give the community an opportunity to see the mayoral candidates. We're not politically active, but we gave the community, what I think was a very good opportunity to see who their candidates are for mayor. I enjoy volunteer work. Even though I'm retired, I do not want to be inactive, and giving back in that way is something that has been very important to me.
Like that. Several years ago, my daughter-in-law worked for hospice as an employee, and she said, could you help us put on a gala or a production? I said, oh, let me at it. I'll be delighted to. And when I found out that the money raised stays here, I was in, both feet. I have loved it. The people are wonderful. The people of Marion, Harrisburg, Heron, Carbondale, etc. have supported us by coming and their gifts. And it just thrills me to death. I have really, really enjoyed myself. So I guess that's why I'm here. I really don't know. I feel quite blown away by this because I don't consider myself a leader. I consider myself as doing something that I really enjoy for a very good cause.